Well, hello there and welcome to the video. I was at a Comic Con style event the other day and I picked this up. A very nice custom PlayStation 5 controller shell. So I'm going to be fitting that to my controller today. As far as I'm aware, this is all okay and will fit absolutely fine. We've just got to get the controller apart to a point where I can actually fit it. I'll put a link to the guy's website in the description. I do apologise if I sound a bit rough. It's because I'm actually sitting here sweating my kahunas off because I'm absolutely full of cold. So we're going to open this up and take a look at the contents. This is a really cool Resident Evil controller shell. It's really nice. I do hope it's got some form of coating on it just to prevent any wear and tear. But yeah, it's even got the touchpad as well. So this is going to look really cool by the time it's done. So yeah, let's crack on. Did come with a set of instructions. Should be really interesting. Let's get the controller apart first. So that comes out nicely. As far as I'm aware, we have two screws here and here. All these screws are actually the same size, which helps. Oh, there we go. We have it. There we go. We'll put this aside to try and keep it as intact as possible. Oh, that's another button. Take these buttons out. We're going to do a button transfer basically. We're going to take everything out of here and put it in to this one. Oops. On this side. Should just be an identical skin, but we'll see. Yeah, they all look the right way around. I'm just going to pry this up here and get this off and transfer that over. Now that's not going in the way it should. So what's the issue there then? Or is it put? Ah, right. Okay, I see what the issue is there. We need to put the buttons in afterwards. That would be good, wouldn't it? So we'll put this in first. There. Cross the fingers. Yeah, like that. I assume they're sided. Let's try the PS button now. microphone button, which is a little difficult to get. We've also got to get this microphone out and routed through to the new one. Oh, it just lifts out like that. Super. Goes in there. I think it's symmetrical, so it doesn't really matter how it goes back. That's all good. Right, what's left? The microphone. Pull that out there. Through there. Ah, lovely. That's just popped out. That's actually really easy. You just got to be really careful. Okay, and we'll pop that back through there on the new one. I've lost a button. Oh, where did you go? Found it. That's actually on there. That's gone in quite well. Okay, so we've also got these little plastic analog covers we've got to take off. These just do pry up. Be very gentle as you do it though. I always say be very gentle. Making sure that they're flush. Same with this one. Okay, they're in. Now we get to deal with the touchpad. Ah, excellent. So that does just pop out. Okay, so it's got a securing screw here. So let's take this apart and see what's in there. Oh, that's tight. That's a tight screw. Again, universal. That should just pry off. Oh, okay, so that's off. Is this glued on? Is it? That's awkward. Very, very carefully, because I don't have any spare parts. So this is one thing, you run the risk of damaging your controller a lot if you do these custom shows, if you don't know what you're doing. I mean, I've been into a PS5 controller before, but I've not done this to it. And for someone who isn't that confident, I can imagine this being somewhat concerning. I mean, I probably could use some IPA to pry it up, but that's not pleasant at all. This board is so flimsy. Also, the adhesive there, I want to try and retain it if I can. Oh, that's not some nice noises. Oh, that's not pleasant. It's got to go onto there, one would hope. I'll warn you now, that was horrible. Let's just try fitting this original part. Seeing if it marries up at all. The original part fits. I don't need to fit this new part. Don't think, anyway. I'm going to keep the original part. Right, so, yeah, we can take this off again. Okay, we'll put this fascia over. Let that ribbon cable through. That seems okay to me. Let's get this back together. This bit back up. Right. I must not forget to put these buttons back. I feel like death warmed up. Let's get the controller bulk back in. Try not to trap any ribbon cables while we're at it. Inset back where it needs to be. Just want to make sure nothing's getting trapped. Let's get the board nailed down. Check everything's off of here before I put anything back together. So let's get these two other screws in. Brilliant. We're still going to be keeping the same back because, well, I was cheap and I didn't buy the back. good. Put this cover back on. And there it is, my custom Raccoon City Police Department controller. That actually looks really nice. I preferred to keep the white back because, like I said, I'm a bit of a cheapskate. In terms of the aesthetic, it looks really nice. I think it quite nicely matches with all the buttons, the RPD logo here. I do hope it has a gloss finish to it, like a lacquer on it, so it won't sort of wear out as I'm holding the controller. Everything seems to still fit quite nicely. I can still push the buttons okay. It feels a little bit raised here because obviously it's got a layer of paint on it. There are a few indents and scratches that are actually in the paint, so I imagine that's like a transport thing or something. In terms of the job itself, I didn't find it all that difficult. It was okay for someone like me. I mean, I've got a separate repair channel anyway. Link will be in the description to that if you want to go and have a look. So I'm always taking things apart, so it's easy for me to do. But for someone who's never done it before, I imagine that would be quite daunting. So yeah, that's really nice. I like it. Aesthetic wise, that's really nice. It feels okay. All in all, I like that. It's a good aesthetic. It works for the controller. The parts snap together really easily. It's just if you are not obviously experienced with taking stuff apart, then it's going to be a bit of a problem. But you know, they're actually very simple to work on, these controllers, so yeah, that's really good. In terms of you know, not getting screws mixed up or anything like that, that was quite good. But yes, a Resident Evil custom controller shell for a Resident Evil fan. Again, I apologise, I do have a cold at the moment, feeling very rough. But I thought, you know what, I've actually got to do something. I can't just lay there feeling sorry for myself. So there you go, made a video. So huge thanks to Undead Gaming Controllers. Obviously this is a really nice controller shell. I will put all the links in the description. Thank you so much for watching. Bit of a different video this time round. I will be getting on with other videos, obviously, when I'm feeling a little bit better. But yes, definitely worth doing. I do hope you've enjoyed this video. If you are new here, then hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more content. Be sure to hit the bell notification icon so you get kept up to date with all of my latest videos. That's all from me today. I want to say a big thank you to all of my subscribers. Thank you to you watching. You all look after yourselves, you look after one another, and I will see you in the next video. Take care. Bye bye for now.